Much love to the spiritual family. Hope all is well with you beautiful souls out there. I go by the name Scuba Speaks, aka Mr. Truly Unruly, because if there's a topic that people are unfamiliar with or too scared to touch, I'm going to speak on it. You dig what I'm saying? So if you want to become a spiritual speaker, it's very simple. Just hit the subscribe button, notification bell, so you get updates every time I post new videos. And for my spiritual speakers, big up yourself, man. Yes, sir. Let's get right into this session. I had on an all-white shirt, long sleeve, and when I went to go record, I literally feel like I was looking like a ghost. Like all I could see was this part, you know what I'm saying? So I changed, obviously. I don't know if I look more like Assassin's Creed right now with the hood on. Should I take the hood off? Does this look better? I don't know. Fuck it. We in here, man. Fuck it. So, let's get right to the video. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Obviously, I got things to do. I got maybe dates planned for tonight, but maybe after watching this video, I might change your mind, but if not, that's okay. Again, this is your journey. I'm on mine. I'm just here to shed light or give you guys information on things that hopefully give you a little more positivity and not be so caught up in these pagan holidays, because most of them obviously are just very evil if you really go back to the history of what it originated from or what started these holidays. But black people just got ride the wave with just, oh, I want to do this too. I want to do this. Oh, you want all my holidays. See, that's the thing. These are not our holidays. Let's make our own holiday. But that ain't good. So let's get on Valentine's Day, okay? So Valentine's Day, if you were unaware, is from, I believe his name was Bishop Valentine. He was from the 3rd century or 3 AD, 3rd century AD, you know. So he was believed to be a Greek military leader, and he had his own military, you know what I'm saying? And there was a pope at that time who passed a law that says you cannot be married or be in love with a woman. Again, this is historical facts. I'm not making this stuff up. Most Greek, Roman culture, even to this day, is still very homosexual and pedophilic. This is not to slander anybody who's into any of that stuff. That's on your conscience, and you got to deal with your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual realm after you pass over. That's on your conscience. That ain't on me. Cause I don't delve into none of that stuff. I'm just telling you this is where it all comes from. If you were unaware, so he actually was sentenced to be executed because he went against the grain and still was like, man, fuck that. I'm finna marry these girls. I'm finna be all on these girls. Da 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 da. So they arrested him, and before he was like sentenced to death or put to death, he wrote a letter to the woman he then fell in love with, and he started off by saying, from your dear Valentine. That's why obviously when you got kids doing it, they probably to my Valentine, da 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 Valentine. That's where that kind of comes from, if you're unaware. It comes from him being Valentine, or Valentine, however you want to pronounce it, I don't really know. But him being that, and then he wrote it to his then, I don't know if they were lovers or just the person he was in love with, you know what I'm saying? So before I die, I got to tell you what I feel, you feel me? So from your Valentine, from your dearest Valentine, whatever it was, how he worded it, it was talking about himself, okay? So that's where all that comes from. Now, what happened was the Greeks, after they killed him about 200 years later or so, which was like 5 AD, 5th century, or 6th century? I'm really not sure how that works, but they basically made this holiday. That's what these elites do. They kill you, and then they make a holiday with your name in it. Just like Martin Luther King. The government killed him, and then turn around and make a whole holiday trying to celebrate his life, da 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 da. It's all bull, bro. Don't fall for the traps. So anyways, they had a situation where the religious people were trying to integrate their own agenda and use Valentine and kind of flip the script, you know? So where he was talking about loving on women, Valentine's Day back then, even though we might say, well, I'll do that now, it don't matter. It doesn't matter. You are still spiritually engaging in the acts of, you know what I mean, what it deemed to be in the first place. So what that was, you know, erotic. When you think of somebody saying, oh, I'm aroused or erotic, you know what I mean? Where does that come from? You got to look at the roots of everything, right? So Eros, I'm not sure how you say his name, was a little boy, and they basically use him as symbolism for their sexuality over there in Rome. Like I already told you how they do in America. When in Rome, that ain't me. I don't know how you do, but that ain't me. Okay? So over in Rome, they then decided to make the whole symbolism of sexuality be dedicated to this young boy, Eros. Okay? Because again, they believe that there was no greater love than of man and man. So if you're in the military, I can't be worried about loving a woman because that's going to strap me. I'm not going to be able to fight that good. But if I love my mans and we fighting together, I'm going to fight even harder. Again, this is their logic. This is not me, okay? This is what they believe. This is not my belief at all. Hopefully it's not yours, okay? If it is, you're probably on the wrong channel, bro. So then that came to pass, obviously. So you have to ask yourself, why are we then celebrating a day denoted to a little boy, a baby, whatever you want to call him? Either way, it's a young man. It was not a woman. It was a man or a boy. And he's dressed up naked, you know what I mean? And then he has an arrow, a heart arrow that shoots you in the butt. That always struck me as odd, even as a kid. That's why I know, bro. Like, I'm not from this planet, dog. Like, I came here to, like I said, shed light on the evilness that's going on behind the scenes. So hopefully, spiritually, we can raise our consciousness and stop engaging in these pedophilic, satanic, ritualistic, pagan holidays. You know what I'm saying? So majority of I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Every pagan holiday we celebrate here in America is based off of pedophilia, homosexuality, genocide, some other kind of devil worship. So just, in my personal opinion, just stay away from most of them, or all of them if you can. And there's nothing wrong with showing love to your woman. If you have a woman, you can easily pick any day of the year. We don't have to do it on this particular day. I do want you to realize that. You don't have to wait for one day out of the year to just say, you know what? I love the hell out of you. Let's go out to eat. Let me go get you some chocolate, some roses, you know what I mean? And we're gonna get our freak on later. Mind you, today is Friday. And if you don't know, every day is known to some kind of Greek god. And I'm pretty sure today is Freya, she was like the sexual god. She was all about sex and stuff. That's why most clubs, they do a lot of promotions for Friday. Okay, and Saturday is the Saturn god, which is more about like death or just evilness. That's why usually most murders and evil stuff like that happen on Saturdays. Okay, so we have to start really understanding the origins and what all this stuff really comes from. Because we did not meaning melanated people, we did not create none of this stuff. But for some reason, we feel obligated to engage in the acts of their holiday. Now, I have nothing against Caucasians, okay? But if this is what y'all want to celebrate, this is what y'all want to devote all your spiritual energy towards, hey, by all means, have at it. You know what I mean? It just ain't for me. So I'm here to wake up people who look more like me to say, listen, stop participating in these holidays that don't benefit you spiritually, okay? This is all for your ego. Because then you go out, you're spending money, everything is raised up. All the prices are raised up on this day anyway, if you haven't noticed. Like, candy's more expensive on this day. To get a reservation at any restaurant is super expensive, very hard to even get. You know what I'm saying? So just mentally sit on that for a second, realizing that almost every holiday that we celebrate to either give, you know what I'm saying, gifts to our women, our family, our kids, our mothers, whoever it is usually leaving us very drained afterward. We don't really feel that much better about ourselves. It's more so our ego feels fulfilled because it's like, yeah, I did that. You know, so I got her this big old bouquet. Yeah, I got her this nice ass dinner. Yeah, I bought her all these fancy chocolates. I got rose petals. Yeah, I got candles lit. Just remember, the little boy Eros, when you're being erotic, okay, the English language, man, we have to really start paying attention to the English language. A lot of that shit has spell casting involved in it that we are literally unaware of because this is not our language, so we're speaking it so fluently, not realizing we're casting spells on people each time we say certain words. But that's another video for another time. I got a whole, you know what I'm saying, segment for language, the English language especially. I'm going to speak on that during that time. Right now, we're going to stick to Valentine Day. So, all I'm saying is, like I said, if you are going to participate in the day, hopefully you don't, but if you do, let's just kind of take the stress and the tension off of it of trying to prove something, okay? By now, if it's been 364 days, according to the Gregorian calendar, that you have to be with this person, not have to, but if you choose to be with this person for those 364 days leading up to Valentine's Day, if you haven't proven your love by now, I don't know what the hell this one day is going to do for you, to be honest. Like, if your marriage or your relationship is failing and you think you're going to just cash in on this one day, it's going to save everything, that's false, okay? That's false. So, listen, just like I said, look in the mirror, start asking yourself, do I really want to do this, or do I feel like I have to do this? Because if you feel like you have to do it, you're having an internal battle with your spirit. Your spirit is literally saying, let me free, but it can't be let free if you keep engaging in these things of the Matrix, okay? In this simulation world where everything is about money, sex, and fame. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not engaging in those three, in their eyes, you're deemed as a failure. If you're finding your own path, if you're trying to speak on spirituality, you're trying to speak on consciousness, then you're considered, you know what I mean, a weirdo, a conspiracy theorist, all these, you know what I'm saying, negative words that kind of attack your character. That way nobody can validate what you're saying if you're going against what everybody else is doing. You know what I mean? So while all of y'all are out doing what y'all doing for Valentine's Day, that's on your business. Me and my wife have decided we will not be engaging in this day. Yes, I obviously love her, and we're going to do what we do. But it's not in the name of Valentine's Day. If you want to pick your own holiday, sure, go right ahead. You and your partner, y'all can do your own thing on February 19th for all I don't know. But the fact that we keep doing it on these specific days, they have a ritual behind each day, especially each holiday that we are celebrating and we're unaware of. So it's my job, I feel, to bring awareness to those things. So hopefully you can raise your consciousness and stop spiritually putting yourself through the suffering of trying to be something you should not be. Okay, we should not be erotic. We should not be super sexually driven. Okay, these are all things that keep you at low vibrational states. Anger, envy, jealousy, lust, all that stuff is keeping you at a low vibrational state, which is exactly where they want to keep you. So when the ascension happens, which is happening right now, we're really in the middle of the age of Aquarius, while this ascension is happening, you're going to be left behind because all you care about is money, sex, and fame. So hopefully I broke it down as simply as I can. I don't want to talk you guys' ear off. I know y'all want to go and have your Valentine's dinners and whatnot like that. So hey, do what you do. Just know there's gonna be a price to be paid on your spirit, on your soul. So to all the speakers, if you understand what I'm speaking on, you'll realize, you know, I really don't want to do this holiday. I thought I had to, you know what I mean, to prove something, but what do I have to prove? You know what I mean? That I love her. I can prove that to her the other days of the year. Why I gotta wait till this one day to prove? You got birthdays, you know, so you got anniversaries, you got all these days that's specifically for you. Now, when it comes to these pagan holidays, that's for them. That's for the elites. That's for the Greek culture that they're then trying to bring over here to America. If you really care about your partner, stop engaging in this sick, pedophilic, ritualistic days of just evil wickedness, dog. You know what I mean? That's the most simple way I could put it. But I love y'all, okay? And even if you do go celebrate tonight, that's okay. Maybe you ain't know no better, you know? So after you watch this video, go do your own research, look up, you know what I mean, Eros, who Eros was and what he represents, and the fact that he had to shoot you in your butt of all places, why he didn't shoot you in your heart. I would think if I'm gonna fall in love with somebody, usually you get shot in the heart. Why would you then shoot me in my butt? You know what I mean? Like, my butt ain't got nothing to do with my love. I don't think. I was unaware of my butt having anything to do with being attracted to somebody. So let's just start thinking about the symbolism behind why they do what they do and what it's doing to our souls. That's all I want you guys to do. I love y'all so much. Spiritual speakers, big up yourself, man. I'm gonna get outside because it's actually a pretty nice day. It's clear skies, and I haven't had clear skies like all week, so I'm gonna go enjoy this sun, man. I love y'all so much. Keep taking care of yourselves. Be a beacon, not a burden. Scuba Peace. I'm out.